Welcome back to Daily Flash. Our next guest is Dr. Michael Aziz, and he has a new book out called The Ageless Revolution. Dr. Aziz is a functional medicine physician, and in the book, he shares secrets to a longer, healthier life. He joins us now with some advice on how to slow or even reverse the aging process. Hi, Dr. Aziz. Welcome to Daily Flash.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
So you say that aging is preventable. Please explain.
Well, this Revolution, my new book, is the first book on the market that targets aging as a disease. It's a disease that robs us of our youth and health, and eventually it leads to death. And there are hallmarks of aging, the reasons why our cells deteriorate, why they get damaged, why we get old, and why we eventually die. And in this book, I target all the hallmarks of aging with a variety of weapons. I don't think it's preventable, but you could slow it down or you can even reverse it.
Yeah, what are some of the most powerful anti-aging foods and habits? Because I think when people think about what they're putting into their body, it's like putting really good gas into a car. You wouldn't want to put cheap gas into a Ferrari, and you should treat your body the same way. So what do you recommend?
Well, I looked at the blue zones. That's the five areas in the world where there are many centenarians, and the other areas in the world where people live to make it to 90. And what are those people eating? And I developed a diet called the Ageless Diet. I discuss it in the book. And I look at the superfoods. What are those people eating? We find berries are very, very good. We find sweet purple potatoes that they eat in Okinawa, Japan. And that's like super powerful. It's much more powerful than berries. Butter is a very good fat. It's good for longevity. We found the French women are living longer than American women by 5, 6 years, and so on. There's so many foods that we can eat that we can incorporate and have much better life, a healthier life, health span, and a longer lifespan.
I know that there's like you had mentioned the French women. It's like French women don't get fat because they eat real food all the time. What are some of the benefits of fasting, particularly intermittent fasting?
So there are one of the hallmark of aging, we have the accumulation of old cells in our bodies. We have young cells and old cells, and the old cells do not die and they disrupt the young cells. And the benefits of caloric restriction, like skipping breakfast or skipping dinner or eating just 2 times a day, that you get rid of those old cells, the senescent cells that are disrupting the young cells from working. It also activates a gene called the FOXO gene, which plays a very big role in longevity. So yeah, I mean, we were told to eat every 3 hours. That was just a wrong approach that was developed by bodybuilders who are eating 5,000 calories a day. But caloric restriction, if you don't overdo it, I'm not talking about starving for 2, 3 days. I'm talking about just like skipping a meal once in a while. It's very good for longevity.
What about sort of ending your day at a specific time and making that like, don't eat after 5 o'clock and then you're waking up and eating breakfast the next morning? Is that a good approach to something like this?
Well, any caloric restriction is good, but some research coming from Spain show that people who eat mostly breakfast and like early dinner or like late lunch at 5 o'clock have more weight loss because
Oh.
really at night we produce human growth hormone, and human growth hormone is related to longevity by building muscle and making our bones strong. So it's not a good idea to eat right before bedtime. You always want to do at least 2, 3 hour window before you go to bed. That should be a last meal.
Okay, that's great advice. All right, you must be familiar with all these weight loss medications. With so many longevity and weight loss medications on the market right now, what should we be aware of?
I think people have to start with the right diet. They have to eat the right superfoods. They have to do as much as they can for our longevity journey. And then I think the weight loss drugs, the newer one, all the GLP drugs, they should be really a last resort because, if you get off and you go back to eating pizza and donuts, you're going to gain the weight back. And much of the weight sometimes that is lost with the GLP drugs is loss of muscle mass. And you want to preserve your muscle as we get older because we're losing muscle at the rate of like 1 to 2% every 3, 4 years. So you want to keep your muscle because also having a good muscle mass as we get older is very good for longevity.
Very true. The book is called The Ageless Revolution. Dr. Aziz, thank you so much for joining us. For more information, please visit michaelazizmd.com.